want a futuristic world where crazy fucking illegal stuff is going down and you got a cool ass main protagonist that happens to feel a lot like Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop? Well, there you go. You should be checking out Dimension W. Now, I know that's a lot to say from the first episode, like, comparing him to one of, like, personally one of my favorite characters. I absolutely love Spike from Cowboy Bebop. But the way how he kind of fights and the way, like, he kind of, like, has that really kind of jazzy dancing opening kind of really reminds me a lot of, like, Cowboy Bebop from what we get to see. So it's the year 2072, and the world's energy problems have been solved by a network by using this cross-dimensional, like, electrical thing known as coils that extract energy from an unseemingly, infinite source from, like, something that's known as the W dimension, and there's a fourth plane that exists beyond, you know, the X, Y, and Z dimensions, and basically a lot of people use, you know, like unofficial illegal coils to, you know, harness stuff. Like, if you have like a water gun and you put like one of these coils in, it just turns into like a deadly weapon, like it could blow up anything like that, and hence we get to see like unique character like Mabuchi Kyoma, but we get to see that his whole job is pretty much he has to take care of it. I think he's known like as a collector, or like where he has to take care of all this stuff, and he pretty much has like a run-in with this girl known as Mira, who seems to be like an android sort of girl, because she's like, she can cry, but then she's like super strong, and she has like all these metal parts to her. And seemingly where like the first episode was going to go, we mainly saw from his sort of perspective. I kind of like he has like this really old vintage car, since like everything, like now that you have no real need though for like any petrol or gasoline and all that, it's like it's really shot up in price, and it's like very rare, and they don't do it anymore. And I like how he's got like this old vintage car that he goes around, he's like, yeah, you pay me half in cash, half in gasoline, like rolling around in this nice sort of car and shit like that. Really did look like an Aston Martin kind of looking car, and I was like, okay, I appreciate this. Looks like a pretty good like thing from what we've seen so far. I kind of appreciate it. And honestly, so far from what I've seen, like, I like his flying style. He like uses like these weird kind of like spikes like going around to attack people, and I think that's an interesting like sort of technique that he uses, and he like uses them to like catch out androids and stuff. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting out of that. Like even like the most heavy machinery stuff that's like supposed to crush metal and stuff ain't gonna get out of these. And like from what we've seen, like the Mira, like her father, like a creator, the professor, the guy that kind of harnessed the energy, seems like there was some real shady shit that went on with him because his wife and daughter were killed. So I don't know what's exactly going to be going down, but from what we saw with like Mary, when she kind of got taken down, like for all that stuff, it's like, oh, by the way, please let me work with you guys, like, because after everything that happened, like, it's like taking down this, like, I think his name Johnny and everyone, like, it's like after he did that job and like this big massive like EMP blast goes on, she's just like, she wakes up and just like, please, I want to help you like taking care of these schools. So I don't know how much damage that actually did, that EMP blast. Like obviously it seems like that he's dead, the professor's dead, and there's obviously some answers that need to be made. I know that this is still an ongoing manga, so I don't know exactly what's going to be going down throughout all this, but we can only wait and see. And so far, I give this like episode a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely has really interesting, has a lot of flavor, a lot of class. I really did like the music that I was hearing from it. Even the opening and ending, both are pretty solid on themselves. I actually did enjoy both of them, but honestly, we have to wait and see, and been really enjoying talking about all these animes this season. Like, there's been some nice surprises, some not that great now I think about some of the other stuff, and now we got some of this classy stuff. I think I'd definitely do an episode 2, see where it goes. I'd like to see if this might be something on the channel to put on, because so far it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. That's all from me and everyone, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.